What if the greatest discovery in human history has been frozen beneath Mars this entire time, waiting for us to dig it up? Because hidden inside a giant crater on the red planet is something that could destroy everything we believe about life, Earth, and ourselves. And NASA may already be closer to finding it than anyone realizes. Just north of the Martian equator sits Jezero Crater. Today, it's a frozen desert. Silent. Dead. But billions of years ago, scientists believe this place held a massive lake filled with flowing water. And where there's water, there's a terrifying possibility. Life. In 2021, NASA's Perseverance rover landed there with one mission: find proof that Mars was never empty. But here's the strange part. Some scientists think Earth and Mars may have been connected for billions of years. Not by spaceships, by explosions. Massive asteroid impacts may have blasted rocks off Earth carrying microscopic life straight to Mars. Tiny organisms, invisible hitchhikers, surviving the impossible journey through space. Which means life on Mars might not be alien at all. And that changes everything. Because if microbes from Earth reached Mars, then Martian microbes could have reached Earth too. Meaning life on Earth may have started somewhere else entirely. But that's not even the craziest part. Scientists already know some organisms can survive conditions that should instantly kill them. Creatures on Earth called tardigrades can survive radiation, freezing temperatures, even the vacuum of space. They basically refuse to die. And deep underground, researchers have discovered bacteria surviving nearly 5 kilometers beneath Earth's surface without sunlight or oxygen. So now the question becomes horrifyingly simple. If life can survive here under impossible conditions, what's hiding under Mars right now? And this is where it gets weird. Perseverance isn't just driving around taking pictures. It's hunting. Every rock, every grain of dust, every crack in the Martian soil could contain microscopic evidence that Mars was once alive. The rover fires lasers powerful enough to vaporize rock into glowing plasma. Then it scans the chemical fingerprints left behind, searching for organic molecules tied to life. Nitrogen, phosphorus, carbon. Tiny clues. Massive implications. But NASA only gets a few chances to collect samples. A few tubes. A few rocks. One wrong decision could mean missing the greatest discovery in history forever. No pressure. And what happens next changes everything. If Perseverance finds promising samples, NASA and the European Space Agency plan something that sounds almost insane. They want to launch the Martian rocks back into orbit, grab them with another spacecraft, and bring them home to Earth. Because inside those samples could be biosignatures. Ancient molecular traces left behind by microbial life billions of years ago. But here's the twist nobody talks about. We may have already found evidence of life on Mars decades ago. Back in 1976, NASA's Viking landers performed experiments directly on Martian soil. One test appeared to show signs of metabolism. On Earth, that result would strongly suggest living organisms. But another experiment found absolutely no organic material at all. Two completely opposite results. And scientists still argue about it today. Some believe the Viking landers accidentally discovered life and dismissed it. Others think strange chemical reactions fooled the experiments completely. No one knows. And that uncertainty has haunted Mars research for nearly 50 years. But then researchers found methane in Mars' atmosphere. That's where things got dangerous. Because on Earth, methane is often produced by living microorganisms. Tiny methane-producing microbes. Meaning something on Mars could still be alive right now. Deep underground. Hidden from radiation. Waiting. But that's not even the most unsettling possibility. What if the life we discover on Mars came from us? Over the decades, humans have sent multiple spacecraft to the red planet. Despite strict sterilization procedures, some scientists worry microscopic Earth bacteria may have survived the trip. Imagine spending billions searching for alien life, only to discover our own contamination staring back at us. A $2.7 billion mistake. And yet, even that wouldn't be the end of the story. Because whether we find life or not, the consequences are enormous. If Mars contains even the simplest microbe, then life may not be rare at all. It could mean the universe is filled with living worlds. Oceans hiding creatures beneath icy moons. Alien ecosystems evolving in darkness across distant planets. Earth would no longer feel special. Humanity would never look at the sky the same way again. But if Mars is completely sterile, despite once having rivers, lakes, and the ingredients for life. Then the opposite becomes terrifying. Maybe life is unbelievably rare. Maybe Earth is the exception. Maybe we really are alone. And that realization could be even more disturbing than discovering aliens. But here's the final twist. The rocks Perseverance collects won't just reveal Mars' history. They may reveal Earth's future. Scientists believe studying ancient Martian climate changes could help explain what happens when planets lose their atmosphere and become uninhabitable. Mars may not just be a dead planet. It may be a warning. And somewhere beneath that frozen crater, hidden under billions of years of dust, could be the answer to the biggest question humanity has ever asked. Did life exist beyond Earth? Or are we the last survivors of a silent universe?